start off today with a little floating frog that its feet spin as you reel it through the water. I think it's made by Lunker Hunt. We're going to give it a try first thing today. All right, let's go with the first cast of the day, see if we can get one on. Beautiful action going through the water. Little legs spinning, and it just floats. Pop it like a popper. Reel it, stop, reel it, stop. We had about 1.25 inches rain last night, so I was hoping that turns the bass on. You never know. Air temperature is about 53 degrees this morning, a little chilly for me. I'd say the water temperature is probably about 60, 61 maybe. Whoa, got a little off on that cast. Try to get close to that little stump sticking up over there without getting in them trees. It's not too bad. This little lake has a lot of submerged weeds. We've treated it a few times trying to minimize the weed growth. It's starting to work. The water's a little murky back in here. Well, they don't seem to be wanting this frog this morning. I'll give it a few more casts and I'll switch to something else. Probably come back to the frog later. I'm gonna give it a couple more tries with this frog, then I'm gonna switch to another bait. I'm gonna switch to this Ned rig. I put a little longer worm on it, a little heavier worm, thinking to give it some more action and attract them bass in. So we'll give it a try. I have a tendency to get hung up a lot because of that exposed hook. But you do hook a lot of fish with them. Fish it just like you do a worm, at least I do. And you can swim it like a minnow or something too. See, I'm about to get hung up there. Just got hung up there. Alright, I'll go get it untangled. Toss this net over here by this dock, see what happens. Swim it off and let it drop down there. Oh, had a run, missed him. Get back over, see if he's over there. See if he's still there. Alright, we'll give him one more time. Third time's charm. Also 3 strikes you're out too, right? This really is a beautiful body of water. It's, I don't understand, it was built back in the early 50s, maybe late 40s. There should be some monster bass in here. Alright, I'm back to using the Ned rig. I'm going to try this dock over here and see if I can get anything. Got a boat. Wind's starting to pick up, so I might have to tie on the crankbait or something. This Ned rig is supposed to have a keeper on it. Designed to keep the worm in place, but I find they ride up a lot. A lot of times I'll carry a bottle of super glue and just put a little dot down there for a second. But I didn't bring it today, so I'm just going to deal with it. Let's try over by this goose. Maybe this goose is telling me where a fish is at. Let's see. Probably not. Oh, thought I had one. Must be bluegill sitting there going tat 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 tat. Something hit it. Maybe we'll try it a few more times. There's a squirrel over in that log. Hopefully there's a big old bass on this log. Right now I settle for little old bass. They don't have to be big. Dadgummit. There's one. I give him a size to it, but still bass. First bass of the day. Little fella. See. Little fella. No teeth on the tongue. Tell your mama I'm looking for her. This water's real stained. There's a lot of structure, and I'm thinking the bass might be hanging right on that structure this morning. I'll try a few of these little trees over here and see. But the majority of the time you can feel them. Pick it up, drop it, pick it up, drop it. Ah, got him. Fish on, little bitty fella. I couldn't feel my Ned rig at all on that one, which told me a fish has got it swimming toward me. I was hoping for something a little bit bigger, but it'll work. Wind is really picking up now, but I'm gonna stick with this Ned rig. Just I've caught a couple little ones on it. Water's very muddy back in here. There's one. Another little fella. Curses. Where's your mama at? You got little teeth. Won't get spotted. Okay, I'm back to trying this topwater frog again. Back in the same area I was fishing that worm. Didn't have a whole lot of luck with the worm. I'm hoping this frog will make enough noise to attract a bass or two. I'm a firm believer of fishing all the way back to the boat because I've caught so many fish right at the edge of the boat. Probably missed more than I actually caught. I think the bass are spawning. That usually affects the bite. It's about that time of year here in Kentucky. Yep, fish on. He feels a little better, not a whole lot. Oh, look out now. 2-minute penalty. Not bad. He'd be a keeper size here in Kentucky. We're gonna let him go though, of course. We'll hit this boat dock a few times and see what happens. Sometimes you get lucky. Well, he was on there. That's what you call long distance release. When I fish in this little boat, I travel light. I just got one tackle box with various lures in it, scale, line cutters, little box of worms. Okay, I've got the rig tied on. I like using these Zoom Magnum finesse worms. They're thick and heavy and they cast far. And I like them, and more importantly, the fish likes them. I'm gonna give this the original chatterbait a toss. I got a little chartreuse with metal flake trailer on it. White and chartreuse colors. It should be good for spring. I'll give this frog one more try before we have to leave. Where the fish at, Goose? Alright, last cast, unless it's productive.